Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mezirusy map. And today we're gonna be building the Palace of the Soviets. Okay, I don't think if you actually believe that we're gonna build Palace of the Soviets, I don't think you know me well enough. We're not gonna build Palace of the Soviets. I think it's just a tacky thing that usually people, YouTubers, yourselves do, and I don't. No, we're not building Palace of the Soviets. What we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be trying to finish on a positive note. We're gonna try to finish on a positive note and just tie some loose ends. First of all, this is not a magnificent last episode of this series. I will be keeping the save game here. I will be keeping this, and potentially, probably in the future, we're gonna be coming back to this map and developing. I know that a lot of you are sentimental about this, and I am as well. But it's also time to move on. I bet after 10 episodes of next series, you're gonna forget Mezirusy what, even though this is magnificent map. Okay, so I'm gonna put a goal for ourselves. I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to do this, but I'm gonna put a goal to ourselves. We're gonna start exporting to NATO countries. Okay, this looks absolutely nice. Okay, this looks really nice, and I want to have railroad going there. Now that's gonna be a little bit tricky and problematic, and well, actually it doesn't have to go there, it has to go towards NATO border. We have other direction as well, that would be in that direction. And let me just check. The problem is I would like to place a railroad railroad construction office, so we can start finishing the railroad line towards the NATO border, but I am not sure which one to go for. Let me see here. So this is Soviet, so this is NATO, and the right is NATO, and this is NATO. Okay, we have NATO. Let's see, this is obviously the longest one, so this one has the least potential of being built from me, so we're gonna probably skip that, even though this one looks magnificent. Probably this would be really good final project to finish this railroad, but we should have started this much earlier. No, there's no final project. If we build a final project, that means that this series is like done, and I really don't want to do that. Okay, so town. We have a town here. What does town need? Town needs electricity, it needs heating, it needs... how is railroad going here? This railroad is fine. Okay, maybe. Okay, the promise of me to you, which I usually regularly break, so heads up, is that we're gonna be having by the end of this episode exports of our goods to NATO countries. That will give us access to almighty dollar, and we're gonna be able to buy some of sweet American stuff like harvesters, and I think that's it. No, they have pavers and some mechanical equipment, some nice stuff. Okay, so let's see what's the state of this railroad. We have a bomb hole here, we have a flash flood issue here, and we have a little bit of a... Okay, ooh, this railroad looks nice. And of course, this is the big one. Actually, this is exactly where we finished last time, so I'm not even sure if... okay. I think we mentioned previously that I wanted to build a railroad construction office around here, so we can work on extension of railroads towards NATO countries in any direction. Good old Soviet Union is not always accommodating towards us, so we're gonna have to find our own way in many ways. Okay, let me see here. We're gonna need, if we're gonna construct a railroad construction office, so we should probably place it somewhere around here. So let's do that. Let's go for railroad construction office, and let me see how we can plonk this one in here, so it's the most efficient. I think placing it around here would be perfect. Okay, let's start. Okay, so railroad construction office, we're gonna go for a vanilla one. I have one or two other ones, but I don't actually... Do I have... I think... Maybe not. No, 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 no. I definitely have this. Construction office? No. No, I probably removed it because it was small. Production railroad construction office? Yeah, we do. Tracks, facilities. This is quite expensive and huge. Oh boy, is it Oolykee gonna say perfect? Not really. It's absolutely humongous. It doesn't take anything but steel and prefab panels and a crap load of gravel. The problem with this railroad construction office is unrealistic. First of all, look at these train lines. I bet they can accommodate electrical trains, so they should have electrical components in construction options here. I bet also that they have some concrete infrastructure as well, but never mind, never you mind. And let me... No, I don't think we're gonna be able to place it around here. Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Let's do this. I'm gonna go and try to level this whole area. This is what our Soviets like the most, just leveling the crap up. So let's level this area. Okay. And what's with this? So what's you? This is absolutely enormous. This is huge. This is huge. I wouldn't be the one who's gonna be resettling people to build this kind of stuff, would I? Would I? Okay, and let's see here. Okay, we're gonna have to remove some of this stuff from here. Move, people, move. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's start a conversation. Hit the comment section. What do you think about the new update regarding the undergrounds? I think it's fabulous. I actually don't think a lot of people are going to complain about it whatsoever, because it's only beneficial to us. But also, it's really nice to see that they are actually doing something that I personally, who am I to say these kind of things, but would be... considering to be a positive thing. I'm critical when I think I need to be critical. I'm positive when I definitely, you know, positivity is needed. But we're gonna just plonk this one in here. There we go. Railroad construction office, and let's continue constructing the railroads. Let's see this. I will be doing whatever needs to be done. So whoever, oh, you son of a gun. Okay, let's remove this and let's try again from this side. Okay, this works. This works on so many levels, except where I made it. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, this can actually work on both sides. Interesting, because let me show you this. So this is gonna be one way. This is gonna be other way, and this is gonna be third way. Actually, you know what? Let's make it a little bit feng shui. Here we go. Railroad construction office is done. It's connected to population center, so that should be fine. Let's see how many extra workers we have here available to do this dirty work. We have not enough. Okay, that's gonna come into play my favorite part, and that's going to be expanding the population of Petersgrad, which is the base of operation for all our future construction, yada yada yada. Railroad construction. Okay, so we're gonna go probably for something in the same style here of Mr. Chris. So before we start resettling people, let me just check one more time. People living with their parents, crap load. Okay, so let's start with Mr. Chris's Mr. Chris's, we're gonna have UK social flats like we have over here, and that would be... Bleh, I forgot it. How many people are this? 120. This is... Ooh! Ah, it's a little bit... Wait. Okay, let's keep this one for now. Let's go back and find the... Here we go, council houses. Okay, so we're gonna go for a couple of those. Let me just see if they are feng shui, if they are aligned perfectly. And one... And a two. And let's rotate this one. 180 and 3. So this is going to be additional 120-ish houses, which is, well, apartments, which is actually exactly what we have extra living with their parents at the moment. So that should be a decent increase in working population. Of course you won't. Here we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, so everything is connected. We have a railroad office here. Let's start straight away with railroad construction. I'm gonna go for vanilla this time. I know it's a little bit slower. I'm gonna go for 2 of these vanilla construction. I'm gonna be importing all the stuff at the moment just because I would like them to start building this. Let's go for 30 tons of steel prefabs, and that's about it. We need fuel, and that's it. That's it. Let's just finish this off, and they should have everything to start constructing their thing. Let me just put the signalization. By the way, for personal updates, I might be moving, so if that is the case soon, then there's a potential possibility of me recording a couple of episodes in the future. I'm pretty sure I will be covering all the episodes and everything that needs to be covered adequately, but we'll see how that's gonna work. Okay, here we go. Not ideal, huh? Fine. Continuing on. What else? We need to... Do we need to expand population over here? No, we don't. I think we have enough. 120 people. They were constructing railroads in 2 different directions, so this should be fine. I think this one should be fine as well. So I'm gonna let them work. Actually, I think we can use another one. Let's buy another vehicle, and let's go for a modded one because it's a little bit bigger. Ooh, looks cool. Do you have everything that you need? 20 tons, 10 tons of steel. Seems legit. And 60 tons of gravel. Is it really 1, 2, 6? So let's see, 1, 2, 6. It actually is. Son of a gun. Right. Okay, let them continue working on what they're working at. What do we have? We need to separate these construction vehicles with the lights from each other so they can work separately. Yes. So this line here is not being used by anybody. So if I just put this over here, this whole area should be fine. There's no other light systems over there. Now the problem with this guy over here is he actually wants to go in the same direction where these guys are. That's unfortunate because I kind of hoped that he's gonna go in this direction here. Let me see, why is nobody going here? It's because of this light here. So let me try to change that. We need actually mixed, and we need mixed over here as well because they need access to this. Let me just see if this, again, it cannot be assigned. Oh, actually I need to check here, and let's try physically assigning it just to see if they have access to this. Connection is not available. Okay, the problem with this is that we have actually multiple semaphores going here. So what I'm gonna go back to is setting this straight, and I'm gonna go and put a chain semaphore over here. I'm gonna be building additional railroad over here just so they can have exchanger here, and now this should be able to be assigned to the construction office. Let me try if we can do this. So this needs to be assigned to a construction office. Yes, there we go. As mentioned before, that's perfect. There's a lot of construction to be done around here. This is the problem. And, well, sooner or later they're gonna finish it, and I'm gonna let them do, well, the voodoo that they do so well. Okay, so our job with providing our construction offices with everything that they need is done. Now I can see the problem here straight away. The problem is that this train is going to try to get back and he won't be able to do so. So I'm going to try to press Ctrl and H and this train will disappear. Now there's a big penalty to this because when I do this, the train disappears, but also all the materials that he had. darn it, all the materials that he had there. But what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna do the same thing again, unfortunately. But we have a problem where we have too many. Let's see here. Let's remove this one and remove this one. Okay, I don't know if he lost the fuel and everything else right now. There we go. This is much better. He's now in the right lane. He's gonna go and work on something else. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure they implemented a lot of fixes for the railroads in last couple of updates. I think railroads, first of all, it's probably the most fun thing in this game. And second of all, it's the most complicated thing in this game. So I will be leaving them to work on. Well, I'm gonna trust that our developers are gonna be, well, they're doing a bang up job. So I trust them on this, and I think we should be fine with. Okay, this guy is going here. But this one, there we go, this one already has a signed vehicle, and that's the one that is waiting over there. And since they're not gonna have collision, he already accepted the job, so he's gonna go in this direction. That's fine. This guy is gonna finish this railroad, and we're gonna monitor this. But we have a couple of bridges on this route, so that's gonna be tricky. But what we have to do here is rebuild this. We need to rebuild this railroad. Now let me see, where did we say that we want to go? Okay, this one is a tricky one that goes towards the border, I believe. Yeah, the long one. We're gonna go for this one that is a little bit shorter. So it's up to NATO countries. If they want our products, they can go and rebuild this. If they don't, they don't. So let's go and try to continue building this. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use whatever we have over here just to align ourselves, not really to use. Here we go, and let's see, right click. Okay, let's see how much terraforming or fixing we're gonna have to do. What I'm gonna try to do in the future is I'm gonna wiggle around this area just to level a little bit more, just a little bit more area, so I can level. Like it should, hopefully, it should look a little bit more realistic. Okay, now that this is done, I'm gonna be removing some of these parts. Short distances, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with replacing short distances. But also this one here, I don't like this because it's a sorry, I don't mind replacing long chunks of railroad. This here, hopefully, is gonna be one construction. And it is. Perfect. So when they finish this mess over here, well, I think they're gonna be two of them working here anyway. And then I'm gonna let them just continue upgrading this railroad, because they don't have a lot of work to do on this railroad, because it looks peachy. Peachy is the word. Okay, obviously this bridge is gonna have to go, because it's not gonna be used at the moment. Oh, Mr. T, what the hell did you do here? He hid all the nice parts. I don't even know what's below here, so we're gonna have to start wood cutting. So this was bombed and grown at the same time. Okay, so we have a railroad connection issue over here, so let's try to upgrade this. And then let's go all the way here. These segments look decent. Upgrade. I think I'm gonna be fine with this. Yeah, these segments are a little bit on a short side, but I'm gonna hope for the best. So, what my plan is for this episode is to finish this construction, to finish this railroad to NATO countries, and to have first exports running through them. I have no idea if we're gonna make this. I'm closer towards no than yes, but if we fail, we fail. Like I said, this is not a final episode of this, and we're not gonna treat it as such. So we're gonna go and focus on doing the best we can to repair this infrastructure for the future. Okay, here we go. A little bit of money to fix the bombing campaign. Probably, well, allies, obvious. Oh, darn it. Oh, I think I built the little segment there as well. No, that doesn't matter. Okay, it's gonna be fine. The band's gonna make it. Let's go and upgrade this piece of railroad. And then we have this piece of railroad. Perfect, this is a long one. Okay, and since we don't really care about this is actually already on the border. We just need to inspect that the railroad is connected, and it looks like it is. So, can we check it out like this? No. We can do... Let's try this. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's leave it alone because I'm not expecting more than one train to come here. Okay, so let's start preparing what we're gonna export to our, well, Western allies, if we can call them like that. Okay, the meat production is abysmal, so obviously we are not sustainable, meat-wise. Okay. Let's see what's happening in the rest of the country. We get a lot of messages. Fan mail. This is what we're getting. Fan mail. And we can see the trains are stopped there. I need to turn off these fire messages because I just need to know if something burned down. Okay, what's happening here? This guy is... Holy moly, this guy is absolutely stupid. I mean, like, his boss, in this case me, is absolutely stupid. Okay, let's go back to Red Silo. Okay, you're gonna go to Red Silo. Can you return this way? Yes, you can. Okay, so from Red Silo, you need to go to the classical right-hand side. Which one is right-hand side? None of them. What? Here, okay, this one. You need to go here, and on the way back from the border, you need to go, after border, you need to go to the right-hand side exit. Okay, that's it. This is gonna be resolved. Let's speed this up. Let me show you how it's gonna look. This train, as soon as this one clears, we're gonna have oil one unblocking this intersection, so everybody else will be able to move in. So I'm speeding this up just to show you how it works. So this one is moving in, and now the exports can continue. The problem now is these guys are gonna... okay, they won't. They're gonna bypass each other. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Issue resolved. That was the coffee, and shout out to all Gala. Thanks, boss. This is amazing. Right, so I got a coffee. So, right, let's slow this down. As you can see that everything is functioning at the moment. At least the trains are, well, I want to say full, but the joke's on me. Actually, our storages are full and our trains are... let's try this. Let's go and go back here, and let's at least try to fill this one in. Come on. There we go. At least try to fill this one in with bitumen, because we have an issue here. We have our storage facilities are absolutely full. Everything's full. Obviously, this lasted for a day or two. So, but we have fuel coming in. Hopefully, this little bit of bitumen that this guy is gonna load up. Loading, unloading. Well, okay, just load it. Come on. It's fun how they break for like freaking hours. And can you load? Okay, he's loading, but he still has a question mark over his head, like he doesn't know where he's supposed to go. They're filling in. The speed of filling, it's decent. It's decent. I'm not gonna complain about this. Okay, and this guy is filling. Look at the price of bitumen. So let's talk about this as well. We had a conversation how after time of exporting oil that prices drop, that it's not profitable to do it, or that it fluctuates. I think personally the fluctuation of the prices are actually random. Maybe they have some kind of correlation with the let's go for this year, and then gonna... oh no, all. Okay, we have all. Perfect. So you can see fluctuations. So let's say bitumen prices, you can see that they're more or less stable, but they go up in general, in average. So you don't really influence your prices that much by exporting. By the way, we are exporting 4 trains, 2 of them fuel, 2 of them bitumen, all the time. So this should definitely influence the prices, but it's not. Here fuel even grew, I think, a little bit more. Looks like fuel is skyrocketing at the moment. Actually, both of them are. This is a little bit, I don't want to say unrealistic, but I think they shouldn't be following each other. I mean, you know how gas and oil usually do so, but anyway. Okay, this train is waiting for... I have no idea what. He was waiting for something. This is steel distribution. Probably this intersection here is still holding them back. But I'm perfectly fine with this. I don't have any issues with this. Let them work away. This is just them clearing out the backlog that they had from before. So we have these fuel trains. We have actually... yeah, I think I'm gonna stop at the moment, excuse me. I think I'm gonna stop at the moment putting pressure on that border crossing. We could build additional bridge here. I have no problems of doing that. I'm just thinking, do we really need to? I mean, like, it wouldn't be a problem. I mean, even with our own, well, I don't want to say our own construction vehicles, because it would interrupt the train transport through here. But yeah, let me just see how this would look like. I'm just gonna lift a little bit this area over here, and let's see if the bridge would look nice or not. What kind of bridge is this? Red bridge. Short red bridge. Let's go to red bridge and... Interesting. By the... yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do this just because I think it's gonna look nice. It's gonna look nicer and it's gonna speed up the transport. You know what's the problem? The oil tankers here are not the problem. The problem is all the other traffic. Oil tankers can only service 2 of them, and they know that, and they are equally spaced out. The problem is that these oil tankers, whoever goes through this intersection, it's actually blocking these trains going through here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna remove this railroad from here, and I'm gonna rebuild this one to here, and then I'm gonna go and connect this one. And this is a always fun and tricky part. I need to connect it to this line, but it doesn't really matter. I can connect it to this one over here. I don't think it's gonna be a big problem. It doesn't really have to be, you know, perfect. It just has to be done. Maybe, let me see this. No, I don't like how it looks like. So I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna rebuild it again. So we have this one, and I'm gonna just build it here. That's fine. Let's finish this construction, and I'm gonna go for semaphores, and I'm gonna start plonking in semaphores over here. All the trains coming in are already around this area, so we're gonna have a chain semaphore going here, and this is now it. We don't have any exchanges. We have this additional connection that will hopefully speed the transition of trains to here. You can see that this guy here is also choosing some weird paths. He's going to red silo. I'm gonna tell him to use the standard path going through here, and then after large customs house he needs to go to the right hand side. That would be this one over here. So we're gonna minimize the effect of them using the alternative lines. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna work. Looks like it's gonna work a little bit, I don't know, I'm hoping for better. For example, when this train goes through this intersection, I'm hoping that this guy is gonna go through, because they're not gonna collide with each other. But obviously this is not how it works. I was hoping for the best, but unfortunately... Oh, right. The problem is this one here. The problem is that the next segment, the next block wasn't cleared. So what we need to do is put this one, and then, because the ass of this train was still blocking these guys here. So yeah, I think this should work. This should work fine. What a spaghetti mess, huh? Well, if it works and it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. There you go. Okay, we're importing crops here. Let's see how our industries are doing. They're at a standstill because we are overproducing and we are not exporting anything. Okay, electrical components. Is this something that we can export? Containers here look... this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be exporting containers to NATO countries. Okay. That being said, that means we need container. There's going to be food. We can put electronics and chemicals as well, which I'm fine with. This is just detergents and stuff. You know, this is from not cheap actually. This is from standard chemical plant. We're not exporting those chemicals corrosive ones made from aluminum and metal. Aluminum and metal chemicals are being built in Novodanilsk. What do I mean by that? In this game, in this series, we diversified the chemical production. We have chemicals made out of everything. We have chemicals made out of gravel, steel, aluminium, oil, and electricity. So this is not standard chemical production. We have chemicals, well, we will have chemicals that are going to be built by the, actually we could put this one to operation only from crops and oil and electricity. So we have quite diverse production of chemicals on these maps. I mean, I'm really happy about this. Where the... Okay, so this one came... Where are you sourcing your people from? This one is... What? Oh, he was... Cableway station. Renargard Cableway station. Why is there no people here? Interesting. Okay, there's no people here, and yet there's people everywhere. And they are in walking distance, and they are... I think they're just working everywhere else, is it? Is it possible that Renargrad is fully... Yeah, there's only 5 unemployed workers. Okay, so it's fully employed. Obviously, this is effect of our railroad mismanagement, that we have trains up to here still waiting to join the main line. Yeah, so Renargrad needs to grow. Renargrad needs to grow. We have too many people working around here, but is it really so? I have a bad feeling about this. Let me see the shopping center. Shopping center is over here. I think this is too many workers working in a shopping center. Let's go for 10 of them. Let's remove this shopping center because there's nothing here anymore. Alcohol, we're gonna put a nice pub. So this is not really gonna free up some workers. This is actually we're gonna have more workers at the moment because we're gonna put a... Actually, you know what? No, Renargrad is gonna be sober city. Prohibition rules here. Okay, so what can we do? Okay, this is obviously a nice place for our residential building. Pub building. Okay, building. We're gonna go for Panelaki because they are similar to the... Actually, no, let's go for something different. Let's go for something unique. And this one can be... I'm gonna say a little bit bigger, even though it's closer to the heating plant, but that means pollution. But still, doesn't matter. Ooh, yes! Here we go. Oh, crap. It's too big. That's what she said. Right, let's go and remove this road from here. And I'm gonna build this road in a different manner. I'm gonna try to put this... Go away. I'm gonna try to put this magnificent masterpiece... What about these smaller ones? Maybe too smaller. No. Magnificent masterpiece. We're gonna stick to the original plan. Right, and let's level this. This is gonna take everybody's eyes away from the heating plant, and they will all be looking at this magnificent masterpiece. How are we gonna do this? Where do they want to have view? Not towards the heating plant. So something like this, I think, will be the best. So away from heating plant and the plumes of smoke. There we go. This is gonna be done soon, and let's build the pathway here for easier access to our heating plant. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see how this is gonna look like. Okay, this is magnificent building. I kinda really like these. They look like post-modern or something like that. Here we go. They're gonna start filling in here quickly because we have over 90 people living in their parents, and Renargrad should recover quite soon. So what I'm gonna do here, people living in these buildings are gonna be supplying workers to... Well, not here, obviously. But, look at this. Let me try this. What if I do this? It doesn't really matter. Oh, it's still not. Okay. You're still gonna argue with me. Okay, that's fine. Fine, argue. We are open, always open to a constructive criticism. Let's see this. Just so we can have... Suck it. Right, there we go. So they're gonna find new homes, they're gonna find new jobs, and hopefully these people from here are gonna go more to work here. And then we're gonna have more people being supplied by these construction offices. Yeah, all this trouble that I just did was because of the construction office that is not constructing this. Novgorod, it looks nice. I have a bad feeling about this. Yes, I forgot something. Not really forgot, we're fine, but what I wanted to do in the end of last episode is build a shop here, actually 2 shops, and I'm sorry for that. Luckily we still have a shopping center over here, which is soon gonna be removed, and what I'm gonna do now is build a couple of shops. Let's go and field kitchen. No, we're gonna have something nice. No, we're gonna have separate. What is this? No, this is too small. Novgorod deserves something fabulous and magnificent. Big shop, no. Actually, this one doesn't need to be too big. So small shop would be perfectly fine. Let's see which one fits where. I wanted to place one here, one there, but I think we should be smart about it. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. So this one is gonna be clothing stores. Oh, sorry, a food store. So small food store, and this one looks like it's a little bit bigger. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this bigger shop over here. Let's put it close, like this. And then I'm gonna go for food one over here. The reason I need to do a little bit of this. So we're gonna go for food, and here we go, this one. Let's try to do it like this. There we go. I think this is a nice location for a building. We're gonna have paths connecting this building directly from here. Okay, and this one needs to be connected. How are we gonna do this? Let's go to here and then no. Let's do it this way. Do it this way, do it here. We have city council. Yeah, city council, yeah, it looks classic. It looks like classic if we remove all the signs. Yeah, this even looks like a Communist Party headquarters. It has a logo of the game on there. This is first time noticing this. I didn't even do a review of this mod. Probably should have. It was a nice one. Okay, so we have a shop here. Let's focus here a little bit. We have a vehicle assigned to this shop because we are delivering food. We're delivering food to this Novgorod shop. What I'm gonna do now is remove this one, and I'm gonna tell them to unload this and wait until unloaded. That's gonna be food, and this thing is resolved. We're gonna have train that's gonna be delivering food from here to here. Right, that makes a lot of sense. Well, it does. We need deliveries anyway, so it has a decent capacity, so I'm fine with that. Okay, this means only one thing. These guys, you can move away. This shop, it can be removed. Okay, so let's try to make this area look a little bit nicer. What I'm gonna do first, because you see these pipes over here. We have now a little bit show money, so we're gonna be fixing these pipelines. So what's wrong with these pipelines? This is a mod. These are skins for the pipelines. What do we mean by that? They're different from what you have in your game, unless you have the same mod. But the problem was that I implemented these skins after I built the pipelines. So I have to, and there's a solution to this. If you cut the pipelines and just rebuild them, they fix themselves. They just look fugly, but they fix themselves if you cut them and then replace this cut. They just look nicer now, and I think this mod is really nice. It looks really much better. This looks much realistic, these pipes, and I'm loving that. Okay, let's try to make this area here a little bit nicer. You can see that we have problem with what's with this electricity here. These electricity hoses are not looking that nice. Let me try to fix that. Let's try to go and this is something that I have left over from, let's call it skylines or something like that. Well, when you have money in this game, usually I was thinking, yeah, no more fun. That's it. Fun is gone. But actually, what happens when you have a little bit more money in this game? You actually start thinking, how do we make this look nice? How do we make this neighborhood look nice? And this is the aspect of the game that I really, really love. I love to like design stuff here. So how manly? No, it's I like, but this is like communist stuff. We're designing communist stuff. This is extremely manly. I like to make things look nicer. So we removed these electricity hoses now, and I'm gonna be removing the this road here and this road over here, and this one can stay because we're gonna leave it as it is, but we're gonna try to connect this in a better way. Okay, bend it like this. Let's terraform a wee bit and build it like this, and we can pay for this. Okay, I think this is a little bit nicer. Okay, what about these paths here? What I'm gonna do here? Parks everywhere, trees, stuff. We're gonna put stuff around. Okay, let's go for small trees, just a few of them. Here we go. Here I'm gonna have on this side trees as well, but next to the here I think we're missing something. Yes, I know, Mr. Chris, if you're watching this. If not, it doesn't matter. But let's go for monuments. And here, okay, tell me, what would be the perfect name of this sports club? Well, actually, you probably won't guess what I'm thinking about, but I'm still gonna do it. I think you're gonna agree with this. This sports team is gonna be called no, the sports hall is gonna be called. Hall is gonna be in the end. So still, try guess. Hit the call. Hit the comment section. Arena. Karl Marx Arena. And you wanna guess what's gonna have? Oh, and the team can be called Marxists. I think that would be hilarious. Okay, maybe just to me. But yes, Mr. Chris. Let's see. Here we go. This is what we need. We're gonna have Karl Marx Arena, and it's gonna be Mr. Karl himself over here. Let's start to build it like this, and bang. Karl Marx Arena. I hope you guys agree. If it made you smile, hit the comment section, like the video and that kind of stuff. Anyway, like it made. Okay, I'm just easily amused. That's it. Right, let's try to connect this just to all sides so people have access to these shops, and that's nice. Okay, I think that this city looks much nicer than before. Right, let's continue planting a couple of trees, and let's go back and focus on our railroads, because this is the idea of the day. But a couple of these birch trees, I'm pretty sure that you shouldn't be planting birch trees at the beginning of winter. I think they need the best conditions to be planted. Actually, yeah, I have a little bit of experience in agriculture or horticulture or something like that. Horticulture, let's go with that. So you shouldn't be planting them in winter because they need perfect conditions to, heal, or usually you're planting them from somewhere, and when you change the environment of a plant, it needs to adjust to a new soil, and it's better to do it, in spring when it's when it begins to be a little bit warmer. Okay, obviously issues as always. Control H, go back. Issues. We have these trains fighting each other, and this is not going as planned. This is definitely not going as planned, and I hoped that these guys would be keeping to themselves, everybody to their own lane, but this is not the case. Obviously they're gonna be doing whatever they want to do, and they're doing it again. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about this. I have to either allow them to go both in the same direction, or what's with the third one? So this one is moving, this one is not moving, and this one is not moving. Let me see, this one is, yeah, this one is here. but you can see that they are not functioning properly, that they are forcing to go there, and for some weird reason the third one is not, probably because all three construction. Yeah, let's do this. I can do this, no problem. I'm gonna finish these, and you can go to, yeah. You can do this. There we go. Okay, and if they only have one construction site here, they're only gonna have one vehicle assigned to it. So this is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give them something to do. I'll give them some work, but also it's gonna be only one construction site at a time. So yes, we upgraded all of this. Let's see what is the best one. This is just so we can have one of the construction vehicles busy. Yeah, whatever. Go upgrade this train. Okay. Oh, you son of a bun. Okay. I'm paying for this. Right. Let's do this. And there you go. One construction site, and go and have some fun. Go away. Okay, so now these guys will be building this railroad finally, and hopefully, well, obviously in the next series, when we go back to Mezirusy, when we revisit what we did, when we learn new stuff, we're gonna, well, hopefully have better understanding how, well, things work. Let's see if we have, now we have, no, that's fine. Let them work like this. Let me see if this is assigned to a construction office. It's not. It's weird. It's actually really weird. I mean, like I said previously, we have three vehicles. We have two. Oh, right. Let me try to extend this. Oh, right. Maybe not too much. Maybe not too much because, let me see. Here we go. They got the third one. Yeah, when they had 1.5 kilometer range, they couldn't reach this one. This is why they had only one. And there we go. I increased the range. The problem is if I increase the range too much, that they're gonna start constructing these railroads, which this is absolutely not something I want them to do. So no. Let me just see what's their range now. And now, okay, they don't have range. They don't have range here, so I can go all the way to 4 kilometers, 4.5 kilometers. Okay, so that's about it. That's about it that I wanted to plan. Of course, it didn't go as planned, but that's fine. Future development for the future episodes, probably shouldn't talk about this, but we already did with our livestock farm and our alcohol production and our slaughterhouses and exports. Well, actually, probably distributing this meat back to the rest of the country. What is this whole range? Okay, so this is where we unload the cattle, and this is the free. Yeah. So this is something for the future. We're gonna discuss that when we're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it. And that's probably the best way to put it. Okay, so at the moment, what else is there to say? What else is there to say? Because this is just so much fun. I'm not sure if this is my bad understanding how railroad construction works and signalization, or is it because this one is not gonna go through here, right? Yeah, I give up. But you can just go home, fine. I kind of hope that they're gonna get synchronized, that this is gonna be normal, but our trains just can't be normal. It's like I said, I'm not blaming the mechanics of the game. This is absolutely something that I blame myself for. It's my bad understanding of how game mechanics work or railroad construction. This is why I need your help, guys, in the comment section. If you can do that, I'm really thank you. But yeah, if you have any suggestions how we can improve or the channel, anything, just hit the comments. Wow, we're having so many messages. Okay, I'm gonna go and review how our cities are doing. One of the things I promised or said that we're gonna do, and we didn't, was create a tourist mecca from Nega. Unfortunately, we won't do it in this series. Maybe in the future. In the future, we won't be starting with tourism, definitely in the next series. But because you guys know that we're gonna start a little bit harder than usual, so we're gonna be focusing on survival initially, but I think I have it covered really well. So this is something that we're gonna do in the next series, and hopefully it's not gonna be too boring. We'll see how it's gonna go. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of off screen work, so it's not too boring for you guys, but I think it's gonna be really good. Anyway, so we have Stary Galask is our steel capital of our country, and you can see that we have a lot of well, steel is over. Ooh, coal is missing. That's not nice. And let's see why the coal is missing, because we don't have coal here. And let's see what burned down. We don't have coal here because this guy is waiting, and then we have this one because no workers. And then why is there no workers? Because idea. Right, so we have these people in need not allowing our workers to go to work. This is the problem. This is the problem with the stations. When you allow these kind of stations to appear left and right, this station in particular has capacity of 220, I believe, something like that, and it's not allowing our people to... What do you need? Sports, food. No, there's something wrong with this. It shouldn't be like this. There's just too many people, non-workers here. You see, they're still filling in, but that's because they were on the way here before I put a ban of them gathering around here. So yeah, so these kind of little issues, you know, I'm learning this. I'm learning all of this. Like, this is obviously not a good enough station for a city of this size. Obviously, well, this station here is servicing only the mine, and it's probably laziness on my part. What made me use this station for buses as well. Probably 100% it would be better thing to have a secondary station just for buses and people, not related to workers. So for example, here you can see that these guys are serviced how far they can reach to this station. We can build a second bus station on this side of town, or somewhere closer to this side of town. Let me just see if how far can you walk from here? They can walk through all of this. So this would be probably the best thing to do in Sulivostok. Don't cheat like I do. Don't use something that is not a bus station as a bus station. This is my fault. This is what I did. This is my bad. Oh yeah, I wanted to see this. How are these buildings coping with each other? Because these both have collisions, and look how they build. I don't know. It's either magnificent or stupid as hell. But we have it. We have it anyway. These buildings are slowly filling in, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna correct this wrong, because we have a nice connection now with this bridge to this part of town. So what I'm gonna do now is create a bus station here. Classic Oolykee. Up until the last moments of this series, we're gonna be trying to perfect our towns and cities. So what I'm gonna do is probably build something a little bit nicer and bigger, something like this bus station over here. Yeah, this is big, and it has aquarium here, and I think this is gonna be perfect for here, and it's gonna work fast. It's gonna be quick. Let me see if we can plonk it somewhere else. No, I think this is the perfect location in this direction. Let me see. Yeah, let's just put it in here. Medium-sized bus station, and let's go and connect this, well, more or less everywhere. So we're gonna have, let's go for a little bit and then connect it all the way here, just in case somebody needs to pass on the other side, like this, and then like this. And hopefully you're not gonna come here for work, because I don't want workers here. And then we have this. This is public Sulivostok. We have public Sulivostok. You're not gonna go to cableway station. After here, you're gonna start going over here, and cableway station will be removed. We press this one, and voila. What do we have here? You are transporting everybody and you are transporting everybody. Load, unload. There we go. Just transport everybody. Workers, I think workers are going to be a problem with this. I don't think we should be transporting workers, any of them. We should have enough educated people living throughout the city. So I think I'm gonna leave this just for a public transport, like food or schooling, or like when they need some culture or something like that. So I think this is a little bit nicer solution to what we had before, where we actually had buses coming here, and now this is only going to be for workers going to a mine. So this is going to be specialized. We have enough workers gravitating towards here. We should have many workers that can actually serve in the mine. And you can see that everything is recovering slowly. You see that trains are full, this coal is filling in, and then we have this coal storage here. It's kind of filling in, not really, because we are sucking so much coal in our steel refinery that, just... we have so much coal. What we're gonna need, it's gonna slow down now. We're gonna be at 100% with steel, so it's gonna fill in nicely. Okay, and our diamond in our crown, or jewel of our crown, it's Danilsk with our shipyard over here. It's definitely something that I would like to work on. We can build a new part of the city on the hillside here, and these guys, if we play it well, if I level this, not really level, if I make this slope nicely, we can have them walking to work here and servicing this station perfectly. My plans for the future here would be, let's import this coal, just because we know that we're gonna need more heating here, and this is already connected to most of the city, so it's fine. So future plans for this would be docks over here that we can export our own stuff. The only problem is I don't know what to export. Everything else is more it's more profitable to be exported by trains because it's better connected, and Danilsk is not producing anything actually. These guys have problem going to start and end building is not connected to the road. Oh really? Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice that it was there when I wanted to build this, but there we go. This should be resolved now, so let there be movement. Off we go. Coffee time. Okay, let's continue on and let's see how this is gonna work out. We don't have any students here. Vladivostok, let's see demographics here. Demographics would be 5,777 people. We have only 150, I would say, only 150 unemployed. What are capital populations like? I think it should be over 10,000. No, it's just a little bit more than Vladivostok. Well, a little bit. It's more than Vladivostok, but it's capital anyway. Novodanilsk, how you doing population-wise? 4,000, as expected. Still not enough population to service our aluminium industry well, but I think we're gonna manage. It's fine. We're not. This is not a race. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. We have time to do this, to improve the cities, to construct everything that we need to construct. These guys are putting asphalt roads. I think people of Bonigi will feel more connected to the rest of the country when we are done with this. This is operating without issues. We are supplying our own crops, quote unquote, because our own crops is actually imported crops. Chemical industry is missing wood as a resource. Probably, yes, we said previously that we would have to have more trucks servicing this. You can see that they are filling in here, but looks like they are filling in slowly. Yeah, we have a problem here because this wood from here, it's not being produced because, let's do this, Control H, no. Can you skip and go here? The problem is that wood is collected, but they cannot go. Let's go. The problem is this. Let me just sell this truck here. Problem is that the trucks collecting wood are using the same. For some reason, they all needed. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have put here. Wait until loaded. Logs to Camps Bonigi. Here we go. Logs to Camps to Chem Bonigi in wood cutting here. Don't wait until loaded, because this is creating backlog. These guys went to refuel and they have to go in and out here, but they are blocked by these trucks over here. So technically we blocked our own forestry trucks. Yeah, it's a simple solution, but it's also complicated. Now when he parks over here, he's gonna go and collect the wood, and he's not gonna be using the roads. So that's gonna be nice. Well, I'm hoping. Yeah, anyway, yeah, there's a lot of space to improve. We need to demolish the old buildings, out with the old, in with the new. We can see that there's low education level. We have the missing kindergartens, culture, sports, a lot of stuff that needs to be improved here. This is the problem. For example, these houses here, this is the school, and we have a bus transporting these people to school, for example, from here. But these guys, they can only walk to this station, and if they go to this station, they need education. They can be transported here, but there's no education here. Education is actually only here. So we need a school. We need another school, probably close to this bus stop. So first of all, we're gonna unload some traffic from this stop, and the secondary thing would be we would be supplying additional workers from other sides of town to this school over here. That's all fine. Let me see if I can really quickly fix this wrong. Obviously we don't have a lot of time left, but here we go, school. There we go, something nice. And we can build this one. Of course, this needs to be upgraded, all the infrastructure and stuff, and of course it won't be easy to connect it, but here we go. This is now going to be connected to our bus station, and all these people from here, not only that they're going to be able to walk to school, if they are on the further corners of the city far away from this school, they're going to be able to go to the bus and come to this school over here. But anyway, that's it. Let's leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this last episode of Mezirusy for now. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section after this video. Stay tuned. We're gonna be presenting the map for the next series that begin tomorrow, so I'm gonna expect a lot of input from you guys, if that's okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for everything. If you have any questions, hit the comment section, comments and comment section, all that stuff. Have a nice Saturday, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.